Demon Hunters was a very good movie. They framed this very well in the movie that they were both mutually interested in each other. He also protected her in other situations during the movie. And then there's this part where she attacks him. And then after she attacks him, wait. But let's talk about those pants. Even though she was attacking him, she was coming at him physically. He knew he could handle himself and he knew how to hold. And this is really what Frame is. But there's one nobody talks about, and I want to share it with you right now. K-pop Demon Hunters was a very good movie, right? Like the music, I enjoyed it. The animation was cool, the music was cool. But there's one thing that nobody talks about, and I want to share it with you right now. What this is what I saw with Jin, the main protagonist, or the main, her love interest. The main thing is Frame. Think about this for a little while. So let's look at it. When they first meet, he's a complete jerk to her. He's not nice to her at all. They meet in the alleyway, right? And he just kind of like cavalier looks at her. He like smirks at her. You can tell there's mutual interest. Like the movie, the cinematographer, animator, whatever, they framed this very well in the movie that they were both mutually interested in each other. He was like nonchalant. He didn't care. He wasn't gonna pursue. He wasn't gonna give an unequal exchange of value. He was just like, I'm off doing my thing and you're welcome to join me. You're welcome to come watch. You're welcome to follow me along, but I ain't pursuing you. And then when they find out later that she has, she's part demon or she has these other things, and he found out, he helped protect her from her friend. He also protected her in other situations during the movie as well. And when they had that encounter on the rooftop, like they were still jiving back and forth, and they were still like weren't sure if they were enemies or friends, but she was interested in him because he kept Frame. If you watch the interactions that they put on screen, resembles a more masculine presence on screen. He basically shows he's firm. He's got the rock frame. He's not going to be moved emotionally by her. Eventually that changes a little bit as they start, feeling a little bit more for each other. But initially, and on the rooftop, and when they had all these interactions, it was just about, he described, I'm not going to dive into the Hanzu or whatever it was, but he described how everything is and what his life was, and they went through stories. But during this whole time, he wasn't getting emotional. He was staying firm in what he wanted. As they had more and more interactions, she started falling for him. And she started falling for him because he had Frame. Not only because he was a star, because he was a little bit dangerous. It was kind of like the forbidden fruit, right? Something's going on with this guy. She knew he was a demon, but he had some dark secrets too that she needed to share with someone. They had that compatibility. And when he reached out to her, she was still open to it. She was still open to meeting him. And if you rewatch the movie, he has Frame through pretty much the whole movie, even to the very end. Like he sacrifices himself for her. He took the typical route that you would take for the bad guy, right? For the person that's not doing good things. He had taken a lot of souls and he'd already done bad things, so he had to pay redemption for that anyways. And part of that redemption was also redeeming her as well. And if you rewatch the movie, there's a couple parts that I thought were really interesting. Like we go back to the rooftop scene. She sees him on the rooftop and she's like, he's a demon, I gotta take him out. And then there's this part where she attacks him. And then after she attacks him and he jumps back and he gets back and he's like, wait, but let's talk about those pants. Teddy bears and choo-choo trains, choo-choo. Remember? You remember that part?
But first, I want to talk about those pants. Teddy bears and choo-choo trains? Really?
The point with this part was really understanding that even though she was attacking him, she was coming at him physically. He knew he could handle himself and he knew how to hold Frame and to be able to get her more on his side and be able to see what he's really all about. And this is really what Frame is you have, your girl going through all these emotions, going through all these challenges, going through all these things, and you have to be firm. You have to be steadfast. You have to have emotional control, be able to let her relax. By her relaxing, it'll allow the relationship to flourish. And as you saw in the movie, he died in the end, but definitely had a relationship that would have flourished at some point in the near future. So it's something to think about. Next time you watch K-pop Demon Hunters, because I know you're probably going on your 10th or 15th viewing, check it out. Watch Jin. Watch how she relaxes into her feminine as he expresses Frame and he sticks to it as well.